See, you were onto something with the bookcase being a secret passageway. But... Yes, well, when this manor was constructed, it seemed easier to put the lever in the wall, not in the shelf. The mechanism just works better that way. Don't tell me you're getting nervous. Making small talk now that you can't hide your true intentions behind those fists and knives and various other tools of the trade you had hidden up your sleeves. If it eases the tension, you could strike me again. It was nice to feel something. Rough. I suppose I do. It's not like I'm bringing courtesans here to entertain myself every time I feel the urge to sink my teeth into something in a not so literal sense. Coming to blows with someone with a fire in their eyes that burns as bright as yours. That's thrilling in more ways than one, you see. It would have been a smoother transaction if you were a courtesan, though. The amount of cleaning and repair I'll have to do thanks to your persistent attempts at murdering me is nothing to sneeze at. Yes, the path to my bedchamber is behind the hidden door in my study. And no, there's no coffin. We're somewhere under the house, and there's no windows. The way I see it, it's technically just a very large coffin that has a bed, and desk, and washroom, and... See, I can be an annoyance, too. I'm not so old and isolated that I've lost my sense of irony and humor. Hunter, are you getting cold feet? Turning the question around on me isn't going to get you out of answering the question, you quippy little shit. Most of me is cold unless I decide to send what little blood remains in my veins to that part of me. A skill you're going to learn to appreciate before much longer if you really do have the stomach to betray your holy order tonight. Or is it morning? Hell, you've wasted a lot of my time, you know that... Oh... Still have a bit of fight in you. Or is this... Oh... I'm not used to someone being forward with me. So that's a no on the cold feet. Good. No doubts about renouncing your vows to slay demons, vampires, and other such vile creatures in the name of God, or whatever. I don't care if you go back to pretending you weren't thirsty for a taste of what I have to offer you after this. Slay my kin, do whatever good you think you can, so long as you know that within these walls, you have forsaken all of that for me. If you truly want this, the sting of my fangs, the rip of my claws, the rest of me, know that I am the lord of this manor, These unholy grounds are mine, and until you set foot off of this property, I am your lord. You are mine. Music to my ears. You're a quick study, Hunter. I enjoy that about you. Among your other traits. Oh, yes. I've sized you up. Particularly when you first began trespassing. Being able to watch you slither your way through my halls before poking around in your head was interesting. Me, a voyeur. Perhaps the stalking of prey was a skill of mine that I took great pride in during my prime. I found myself thinking that things could be worse. You're an attractive challenge, in terms of how you were armed, and in terms of how you are armed. Don't tell me you've never weaponized those lips of yours. Please, there are many ways to hunt, darling. If I wasn't so confident that you were willing for me to have you, I'd think that this was just a clever attempt at disarming me. The fact that you want to be bitten tells me what I need to know. To crave such a thing, such a sin, you are being genuine. And that brings us to this lovely neck of yours. Do you mind if I touch? I'll mind the claws, mostly. Tilt your head back for me. Oh, yes. There it is. Arteries, carrying that divine nectar to your pretty little head. You know, us vampires can see your pulse, the subtle rhythm in your flesh, much like a hawk might see a field mouse from a great distance. The next meal, thinking it's safe, scurrying around, ignorant. Completely unaware that we're watching, taking stock of what might be on the menu, should we choose to indulge. Correct. You can be bitten and not turned. I don't know exactly what your order knows or believes, but it is another matter of will. Is the purpose of the bite to turn, or feed, kill? Then so it shall be. No, the taste of your blood won't turn me into some rabid animal. I'm not starving. I'm no foolish whelp, and I'm no savage. I've never bitten for pleasure but it's no different from battle. I've tasted blood while baring my teeth to kill and went on with my business. I don't trip over myself because I'm overcome with lust. No, I'm not overcome with lust just yet. But I'm a giver. I'm not so concerned with my own lust at this moment. More so, yours. No, you don't smell bad. Why would you? Right. I did say a whole lot earlier, didn't I? I was trying to get under your skin. You don't actually smell like a stable. Why? Were you going to bathe for me? You were thinking about it, weren't you? Oh my. You are delightful. Oh, no sense in cleaning off if we're just going to get filthy all over again. And what you're craving may get just a little bit messy. Don't worry. Even if you're a bit spent when we're through, I'll clean you up, dear. You're going to need a scarf or something after this. I may have just the thing. Well, assuming you're not going to abandon your post as a hunter. Scars on your neck that look suspiciously like fangs might be a cause for concern among your peers. Oh my. Now, what kind of reaction is that? Does the thought of me leaving my mark on you excite you? No. I see. Enough talk, then. You don't mind if I scout this neck of yours for the perfect spot, do you? Thank you. It's fine. Don't be embarrassed. Sing for me. It's such a lovely tune. Those shaky breaths, light moans, all for me. Like a hymn before we begin our worship. Are you ready for me? Don't be afraid to grip me as tight as you need. You're tough, but you don't need to pretend for me. And again, thank you. Delicious, as expected. Are you with me, darling? Yes, I can tell. Perhaps we should lie you down. You were concerned that I'd become an animal once I'd tasted your blood. But here you are, begging me to take another bite. Very well. Oh. Oh, hell. Hold on to me. Come. Here. I can't have you collapsing. So... what are you moaning about now? The bed? Oh! You really haven't slept in a decent bed in ages. Huh. You are cute. Don't try to fight me now. You're liable to faint. You want more? Well, I can bite elsewhere. You'll find that my mouth has a great many talents. Or is there something else you want? Oh, yes. You are lovely when you let bliss take you. Had you led with this side of you, you could have stuck a stake in my chest and I might have thanked you for it. May I taste your lips? You have to swear one more thing to me. When you do leave this place, you cannot die, because I need you to return to me. Understand? Good.